What's up, guys? It is Special Game 75 here today. Bro, I am playing such a game right now, but this is just one that I found just for tonight. Another short game. What's up, somehow I'm an old geezer? What it do, bro? How you doing? What's up, Mr. Death? What's up, Sneaky? What's up, Eric? What's up, Lena? We got the Freaky Frog in the house. What's up, Alfredo? What's up, Eric again, and Semi? You thought it was Pokemon Champions? Usually, everybody would know Mondays are just like Fall Guys, but since I did like 2 times, I'm like, man, time for me to play something else, because I was like, let me just pull off this game because I missed Sunday. And since, wait a minute, so wait, he's not doing Turbo Tuesday M14. But I was thinking about what if I did the opposite, play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, since that's the, what is it, the 9th anniversary? Yeah, it's the 9th anniversary of the game. I don't know, because I've been seeing the release date came out on the 27th or the 28th. Like, I'm just seeing 2 different release dates at this point. I'm like, I'm not sure which one it could be, but I'm not sure which one would it be. So at this point, I just stick with the 28 at this point. Because I've been seeing too many 28s for, like, what, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe when it released. And I felt like it could have released in, like, what, in the 27th. But it's just 2 different days. I swear, because I just saw, like, the release date. I saw 28 for all the same days. So I was like, okay. So I guess it's the 28th day, because I felt like me and Psycho were thinking it's the 27th, but it's literally the 28th at this point. But it's what it is now. M14 is just who consume over NBA. Bro, he is into the NBAs, man. Sports is where his home is at, man. Negative 300? How, Sneaky? How did that even happen? Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button, y'all. Thank you, Lena. You made a Kaizo level? Mario Kart Deluxe? I'm gonna have to see what happens at this point. So I know he says he's gonna return back to stream on Thursday, he says. So I guess we can put up Mario Kart Deluxe once again, so. Okay. You caught Colrex yesterday? Interesting. Yeah, I'm doing good today. Somehow I'm an old geezer. I'm doing alright today. I decided to work on the car and head outside to mail something. Not too bad. Well, at least summer's around the corner. I'd rather it be hot than it being cold and such. Mario Kart Deluxe would be Turbo Tuesday for this anniversary. Yeah. Cause look, I could have sworn that game came out on the 27th at one point, but it's definitely the 28th, man. Geezer? Okay. Good luck in Mario Kart Deluxe. I am going to cook. Oh yeah. I'm definitely going to win for sure. It's definitely with Mario Kart Wii. But anyways, let's get back to this game. He loves his basketball, Sammy, just like you love your football. Yep. If anybody watched hockey, look what happened with the Flyers. Look what Gritty did to the Penguin. That stuff was diabolical. He threw Penguin down the whole, the stadium where everybody's sitting. That's crazy. Alright, let's get to this game called Bewitched Hearts. Wednesday is Fall Guys? Yeah. Actually, in fact, maybe I might just do it for like a Thursday. Depends. When is he not into basketball? I don't know. Probably when the team is doing bad, I guess? I'm not sure. I think if a team is doing bad, he wouldn't really be watching for long. Yeah, Fall Guys are Fortnite. I'm just gonna switch up every game this week at this point, so. Mario Kart Wii is where you had the high ground in time trials comparison to your friends and family back in the day. What am I playing? This is a visual novel game on PC. So I'm like, let me just give out these games a try, because this is supposed to be for Sunday, but now I gotta put it for today because I was busy yesterday. Yo, what's up, The Rising? What it do, man? Man, it's almost about to be 10 minutes, and you know what? Let's get right into it. Wait a minute, hold on. Gotta check out the options real quick. Usually I always check this first to see what's there before I start the stream, but I guess the music should be alright. I'll just put it like this. Auto speed, usually on half, text speed. That's also on half. Alright, let's go. Let's get into this, y'all. And character name? My YouTube channel name should definitely fit in there this time. You can't be serious. Alright, let's go with this. Yeah, it can't fit in. Dagnabbit. Yeah. Let's go with this. It looks like a gooner game. Most people would say that it's kind of like that, but most of the time it is, depending on, most of the time, I would say. Metry Blood, yo. Everyone calling me that is just ridiculous, bro. That's diabolical. Getting called that is crazy. Oh man, Hallow's even Halloween. I stare at my mirror in the mostly bare room. All upside the gray donkey head stares back at me. Some of them, the seams along in the head, are beginning to loosen and the bodies bears faded stains that I try not to think about. What in Neptune's? Bro, you just learned that there's a friggin' speedrun on the... what? The calculator has a speedrun? That's ridiculous. How does a calculator even have a friggin' speed? How the fuck does it even have a speedrun? Doesn't make any sense. What? It's 9 characters. My name is like, what, 12 characters long? Man, I wish it could be longer than that. Anyways, the sight of it in front of me makes me question all those hours I spent searching at the Costumes R Us rentals. That's what is the Toys R Us reference right there? How would that work? Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing, like, how do people speedrun the calculator app? What? But surely this silly costume truly conveys the spirit of Halloween, does it not? Making my way to the kitchen and living area, I check my phone. 6 p.m. It's almost time for Irma and Lilia to arrive for our little Halloween house party. We've all been working hard on our upcoming visual novel, Alone Aflame, a Flower. I've been worried about both of them. Lilia's art has looked like a little rushed and Irma's editing has been less eloquent. The stress is really getting to them. As the lead developer of our bite-sized trio, I organize this part to raise our spirit and relax. After all, the reason Lilia and I have been crediting stories for so long ways was fun, and as an escape, when Irma come along last year, we started to experiment with visual novels. The way that art, writing, and sound can bring a story to life like no other reignited my passion for stories. I still remember when Lilia first encouraged me to write. Without her, what the heck? My phone lights up. A text from Lilia. Man, what's she saying now? I wonder what she's got to say, chat. Hey, I'm at the door. Sorry if I'm a little early. If you're busy, I'm okay. Just wait outside. I love your gardening. The heck? Your gardening? What the hell? I love your garden. Oh, it's a spelling error. Okay. She's just typing too fast. Might as well take it down a notch. My overgrown garden, maybe it's her way of telling me to do some maintenance on it. A thought surfaced in my mind. Perhaps I should try scaring her. I can imagine it now. Cute Lilia, probably in a frilly dress and a bow in her hair. Shock, I can't help it as a smirk forms across my face. I quietly sneak up to the door and then thrust open the door and yell, "Hey, hee-haw!" What the heck? What the hell? Oh my gosh. What am I even looking at? Chat, look at this. What am I looking at right now? Hold on. There are speedrun categories for the... Wait, there are fucking speedrun categories for the fucking calculator app? What? Oh my, I'm gonna have to look this up later, because there is no way we are seeing speedruns for a damn calculator. Like, that's so dumb, but yet crazy at the same time. Even the intro of The American Dad also has a speedrun as well. Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that one. I wanted to attempt it back then, but I'm like, how did they even... They just edited, that's all they did, that's it. Like, what the hell? Watch out for electric types. Is she a fucking cowgirl? Bro, this is straight up a demon. Oh wow, 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 you scared me. How underwhelming. Chat, we got a fucking demon. You know, like... Wait, that costume. Lilia. Lilia starts fidgeting and I realize I've been staring too long. I quickly averted my eyes and my face chrism. Lilia, your outfit it's not what I expected. Huh? Oh, do you like it? I'm the devil. Isn't Halloween about being daring and unexpected? I've always wanted to try wearing things like this, and I finally got the courage to do it. Okay. That's gooner material. That's crazy. Doesn't even feel like it to me. It's like less. Like, what the heck? Even though you and Irma would both laugh at me. Like, if it were to be like a whole MILF like the lingerie one, then of course I would consider going all for that. But it's like, I don't know what's up with this one now. Just a different game, having different thoughts like this. Even though you and Irma will both laugh at me. No, you look great. I just, Lilia pouts. I put a lot of effort in this. A lot of liquid lipstick was wasted to get these blood tears to look right. Liquid what now? Yo, what? Lilia sighs and then stares at me dubiously. Oh, I bet you wish you had this costume instead, well, if you like it, then I like it. Okay, Lilia, out with it. I know you too well to tell when you're lying. It's just, I'm not sure what a donkey has to do with Halloween. That's not really scary, and it's not really daring either. Just wait until Irma gets here. I know she'll understand. Sorry, I take it back. Sneaky sends out yellow Pikmin. What is that yellow Pikmin gonna do? It's like a whole goobers ain't gonna do anything else to me. Sneaky. I ignored the urge to pat Lilia on the head. No, it's fine. Come inside. Bro's gonna send out a yellow Pikmin as a whole goober. Anyways, Lilia and I sit on our knees at the opposite ends of the small wooden round table in the living room. She looked down at her hands, fidgeting. I really couldn't take her seriously. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yo, chat, what the fuck? Yo, what the fuck? Oh, yo, my bad. Yo, chat, we got some fucking, some fly just came into my room. Finna interrupt the live stream, god damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, I'm not trying to attempt to do like I did last time, hotbox the whole bedroom because of that last stream. Shit, I gotta fix this problem now, cause a bunch of these motherfuckers gonna start flying in cause it's hot now. This is the fucking weather. My bad, y'all. I really couldn't take her seriously sitting there in front of me, wearing something so, Lilia. You know, fuck it, give me a moment, let me turn on the fan, cause this shit's crazy. Oh my gosh. What the hell? Yeah, this is some pure nonsense. I really can't. With all the damn if it comes back again, we are fucking killing that shit. If it comes back. Is that a bug that flies whenever a lamp is nearby? Nah, a moth? I don't know, like it looks so tiny, like small, like the size of a dime. Well, not really the size, like much smaller than a dime, but still. That shit was just flying right on the screen, like it went towards my monitor. Like it was going for Lilia, like straight up. I slam her to the ground. There be no Lilia to see. Imagine everyone from F4T's live stream sees this, especially Bacon and Edman. I think I mean, I don't think they would mind. I mean, they wouldn't mind. I know it's like somebody else that play this. Bro, you have to deal with a fucking wasp while playing Mario Kart World. Holy shit. Yeah, I know we're going off talking, but that's a whole wasp. That is insane. Were you playing outside or in the house? If it came into the house, that's even worse. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm just gonna like try to like seal up these places. Like, just get rid of the dust that is like behind this setup, bro. It's crazy. Trying it. Yes. You have to deal with a bee while playing Fortnite is crazy. You love wasps? They're so nice, bro. Back in high school, I got stung by a wasp at a like a after school program. I don't know what exactly what I had to do, what I was doing, but that thing just stung my ankle. And my old teacher got to put baking soda on my ankle, like literally. Rub that stuff up with baking soda, bro. Oh my days. Like literally, that stuff was crazy. You know the feeling, buddy. You had times where a fly would literally land on your damn keyboard, just the laptop itself. Yeah, like that stuff is mad annoying. Well, I was just about to pull out the raid, but I'm not trying to hotbox the room like I did last time. Like, if I hotbox the room, then I would not be in here. So this stream is gonna be up, and y'all gonna be staring at her for like an hour until like just come back in. At that point, your cat steals food while you're playing Fall Guys. You better fight that cat in the house. But the wasp was chill. When you finished the race, you killed him because he was chilling on the wall. You have a hive in the house that attacks wasps? Oh, wait, in the house? Nah, I wouldn't even have that in the house, bro. That's crazy. Nah, there's no way I would. Alright, back to this. So, you're still afraid of doorbells, huh? Hey, that's not it. And you know it's not. I just don't like the loud noises. And I didn't want to bother you in case you were busy. Sorry. They love you. You never change, do you? Just like when we were kids. Lilia has always been a bit shy, a little strange, and extremely clumsy. But that's her charm, I guess. Something about her makes me want to protect her or tease her. I've known Lilia for so long, her quirks feel warm and familiar to me. We begin to reminisce about our childhood together. We laugh together about our simple things and small pleasures, our little secrets we once shared. Just like me and some of my friends. This is actually a similar one. I can relate to this. There's a comfortable lull in the conversation, and Lily begins looking around the room. I suddenly become myself conscious of my small, sparsely decorated house. There's only 2 rooms, my bedroom and the combined living and kitchen area with the bathroom off to the side, but I couldn't afford to pay anything else in rent. Wait, so, and then you discover there's a wasp nest right next to the backyard deck? Damn, so that's where they be coming from. From the backyard deck? Let's just say I've taken matters into my own hands when it comes to the flies landing on your laptop or keyboard. I think about buying like a fly, like the one of those, like, it was like a tennis racket. It was the fly like whacker thing. Like a whole tennis racket. I might have to buy one of those. Metro, are you okay here by yourself? Don't worry about me, Lydia. It's much better here alone. It's quiet, peacefully quiet. I don't have to hear mom and dad yelling at each other all the time. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's nice here. Lilia seems deep in thought, her expression unreadable. But, you still haven't unpacked all your stuff. Lilia points to a few boxes in the corner of the room, stacked haphazardly. Would it help if we did it together? Well, those boxes have some of my grandmother's stuff she left for me before passing. I don't know. I can't bring myself to ever go near it. There's probably bottles of human eyes and fingernails inside and weird spells and books or something. Metro, sorry. I know how you feel about your grandmother, but about witches. It's alright, I'm doing fine. I promise next time you come over, there will be no boxes in sight. Well, as long as you're doing okay, Metro. Ah, for sure. Yo, what's up, Lara? We playing a whole nother game. And then the Wop's nest died because of hard rain. Well, that's good. Actually, if you have a bucket of gas, all you gotta do is just like get the bucket of gas, put it up towards the nest, and then all of them will die instant. You gotta go to make the food be back. Alright, geezer. That is the easiest way to kill these Wops, bro. Like, my goodness. These damn heathens decide to just, kill me. What about rat's nest? Rat's nest? I don't think that exists. They just hide in your walls. Like right inside of your walls, that's where they hide. You kill so many flies that land on your laptop, that right arrow key doesn't work. Damn, that key I've seen better days. That key is cooked. And if you ever need it, I can come over a bit more often. It must be difficult being by yourself and doing everything else alone. Just during the day, of course, I can help you with some of the chores. I live really close, so it's no big deal. And I promise if I break anything, I'll definitely buy a new one. I smiled. I could tell Lilia was trying her best. Lilia, Hello? Oh, God. Ring, ring. And a loud voice called out, followed by the doorbell ringing. I'm fine, Lilia. I promise. Come on. That must be Irma. Okay. We got a witch? Chat, we have now acquired a witch. The three of us crowd around the tiny round table. We have officially acquired a witch, chat. A witch and a devil. What could happen? Like, you can have the witch do anything towards the devil, like turn into sun. Anything like this point. Or use a nuke to break the Wop's necks. A nuke, a tactical nuke, in fact. Well, do you watch watch Twin Home Experts? They're experts at different types of rats, and they exterminate them their way. No, I've never watched that before about rats exterminating. Especially when you play Asphalt United or Bunkus. Metro, I have to ask, what were you thinking when you bought that costume? You too, Irma, as my editor, you're supposed to go along with my decisions. Editing is a lot more than spelling errors, Plus, if I went along with all your side ideas, I think we would have half the following. Oh, Irma. You two just don't understand the true spirit of Halloween. What's with the girly frills anyways, Irma? Huh? Well, this is what all witches wear. You stupid donkey. You calling me an ass? Man, you bitch, you ain't calling me no... I know you're not calling me an ass. Alright, good night, Eric. I'll see you on Marker at Deluxe. Like finding the entrance of where the rats are coming into the house and clear them out completely. Actually, that sounds... I haven't really seen any rats besides them coming through the kitchen stove, like, when it's off. Like, I literally see them come through my oven, like, through, like, the top part of it. I don't know what part of it, though, but it's a top part, but I'm like, some small under edge. I really doubt that. Hey, I think Irma looks so cute. Don't you think, Metro? Cute, huh? I looked Irma up and down. She seemed to flinch on my gaze, but didn't say a word. It almost looks like she's expected an answer. I guess. This is gonna be hard. Yo, chat, which one do you guys think? What do y'all think right here? Irma, Lilia. What are y'all thinking? Like, what do you think looks the best, honestly? Between the two of them, for me, if I were to decide, it would be... not as cute as Lilia. Irma. That's crazy. Metro. Okay, you can stop leering you now. Oh, by the way, am I late? I thought we were all meeting at 7, unless you two planned something beforehand. No, Lilia, just came by early. A rare occurrence for her, but it's better than last time when she was 30 minutes late because she fell over and scraped her knee. Oof. The witch? Wait, I can actually go back. Let's go. I'm gonna have to cheat this. I know I never do this for a visual novel, but I'm doing this. It's like I just cheat the whole thing. Well, not really cheat, but just reverse back for this. I guess she's kind of cute with the frills. Like, I care about your opinion. Yeah, okay. Irma pouted, but she looked a bit happy for some reason. Okay, by the way. Okay, I got this one already. Okay, looks like just only some new dialogue and everything else is the same. Okay. Hey! Oh, right, haha, of course. Okay, so... Are we ready to be for some scary stories? Oh man, here we go. 30 minutes late, at least it's due to injury and not lack of time management. Oh yeah. Dang. And then Irma and Lilia leaned in closer to me as I lowered my voice. It crept closer and closer, the monster all men feared. It scared even the most powerful and richest people on Earth. Only a few were not overcome by fear from even the thought of the monster, but to all who encountered it left terrible scars and trauma on them. Mimi was working at her desk, not noticing as the creature slightly inched closer and closer. She nonchalantly flipped her calendar to the next date, and there it was, the mark of the sickly, ugly, hideous monster, written with a red marker. The words read... I paused for dramatic effect. Lilia and Irma inched even closer to me, their eyes wide like saucers. Final CG due today. Huh? Roar! The deadline monster pounds on Mimi. The evil spawn of the devil consumed the poor artist girl, and she was never seen again. I smiled smugly with satisfaction. Metro, I'm a bit disappointed and worried about our future as a VN developers with stories like that. Irma stood up and turned the lights back on. Oh, are we done already? These stories are really quite boring. Irma stifled a yawn. Especially for a guy who brags about being a half witch blood or whatever that means. What? Man, Irma. Bruh, what's with that anyway? A lot of your concepts involves evil witches. You know they're not real, right? Evil witches don't exist and can't hurt you. Or can they? Okay, how about we have a food break? Irma, don't go there, please. Spare us some oats. We do not want to go throughout this whole path, Irma. Huh? Excuse me, Metro? You know what? I stormed over to the boxes with my grandmother's belongings inside, and on the very top of the bunch of strange jars and emblems was a light blue hard-covered book. Something strange lettering adorned the front. The gold leaf writing flickered and danced amongst the lights. At the bottom, written in plain English, was a small inscription that simply read, "Side bill." What the? Well, that was the most pointless use of a dramatic build-up. Pretty much. Literally. Like, yeah, it's different than Marco wrote. The Witch, because green is... Oh, I read that one. Animated series. series. Man, we got some scary witch going on, man. This is gonna be some witchcraft she might pull off. This! I brought the book over. As my grandmother's spell book, witches are very real and very dangerous. You don't really expect me to believe that, do you? Fine. What is this book anyway? Irma came up next to me. What? This doesn't make any sense at all. Which way is which? Metro, you don't have to do this. Why don't we do something else? I opened the book, flickering through the pages. More of the same strange, squiggly lettering was inside, with diagrams and various pictures of flowers, eyeballs, and animal parts. Suddenly I find a word I recognize. Cherish, blinking again, the words change back to nonsensical squiggles. A spell with cherish in it can't be a bad thing. Plus, witches are females, and last time I checked, that doesn't include me. Besides, my mom never had any powers. I focused hard on the words, and slowly they began to make sense. As I read the sound out, the words turned golden, translating themselves out to English. They whom I cherish. Someone I cherish, huh? I thought about Lilia. Metro, what are you doing? Metro, something feels bad about this. Hath done me wrong. Uh-oh. Metro, this isn't funny, but please stop. I believe you, okay? And shall now be forever perish. I stopped myself from reading the last word. The book began to glow softly in my hands, and then violently enshrouded the room in a bright golden light. Oh, nah, that ain't good. That ain't good, Chad. We are cooked now. I instinctively covered my eyes. The light was blinding. I heard Irma yelp, followed by a soft thunk kind of sound. Then it was dark again. I opened my eyes. Are you okay, Metro? What was that? I don't know. Lilia was lying on the floor, motionless. Lilia, wake up. Metro, do something. My body felt icy and drained. Perish. She's... Lilia? Lilia was silent. No matter how much Irma shook her vigorously, desperately, there was no movement or any sign of her wake-up. Lilia! Oh, no, please! Irma put her head against Lilia's chest, listening for a heartbeat. Seconds felt like hours. She's still breathing? Metro, what the hell did you do? She won't wake up. Well, we have to call the ambulance now. No, we don't have much time. We need to reverse the hex. Is this some sort of joke to you? No, we can't all call the ambulance. I think I accidentally hexed her. I tried to scan through the book, but there wasn't much else I could understand. Most of it looked like nonsense to me. If only there was a way we could decipher it. Maybe there was another book on how to reverse a hex. The book we need to reverse the spell. I wasn't lying when I said I was born from a line of witches. Well, what do you mean? I looked back at the book. The golden words dance. By midnight, they will take their final breath. It says by midnight, if we can just figure out how to reverse it before then. Irma peered over my shoulder at the book. What language is this anyway? It doesn't look like any kind of script I've ever seen. Irma, please. For Lilia, I need you to trust me. I know it's hard to believe, but the ambulance aren't going to be able to do anything about this. Please, Irma. I don't think I can do this alone. Okay. Metro, tell me what we need to do. I trust you. Let's save Lilia together. Irma, she's always was the strongest one in the group. If she didn't believe me right now, I'm not sure I could believe myself. The library. They might have a book I can decipher the writing with or anything else by Sybil. It's not too far from here. We need to hurry. Let's go. Lilia, we will save you. 8 p.m., 4 hours until midnight. Oh, dang. Better hope that library is 24 hours. You know, for a visual novel, they actually use a real street right here. I don't know where this neighborhood is located at. If only if I can just go through the files, I could just probably get like a clear picture, but yeah, I have no idea where this is. It's like if I were to make my own visual novel, I could literally use like an actual street. But anyways, here's this. We weave our way through the busy city streets with the mid-October sunset dyeing the sky a harsh red, as if the remnants of summer were still lingering about. The air is warm and humid, fighting what is now the mist of fall. Ah, it's hot. I told you we shouldn't have had a drink before we left, but the more time we spend dawdling about, the less time we have to save Lilia. I'd rather die from this heat than have her die. Look, there it is. Irma skips ahead of me, pointing towards a fairly modern, lavish building in the distance. You seem excited. Excited is the wrong word. We have to save Lilia, right? She smiles as she says it, but inside, like me, she's worried. She is worried like this, just like me. A library that's 24 hours? That is so rare to see a 24-hour library. They usually just open like, what, 8 hours a day? 90 for like 24 hours? It is so rare to find something like, to see something like that. Well, not just see, like, not only just see, like, knowing or, like, that's rare. Right. Who to say what will happen, but right now we both have to try our best. That's what she do for us. I followed her after Irma, the two of us making our way towards the library. I can't remember the last time I came here, but for certain, it was probably a happier occasion. We wake our approach on the building, staring at our reflections in the glass-paned windows as we head towards the doors. Stop looking at my reflection when I'm right in front of you. How am I supposed to... Wait, yo, chat, look at this. How am I not supposed to look at your reflection? Like... How am I supposed to not look at your reflection as we're walking up to the door itself? That is like impossible. That's gonna be hard. Like, well, not hard, just it's whatever. Like, they should just accept it. I know, right? Usually 24/7 open business are pharmacies, gas stations, and all your years growing up. Same, bro. Even the subway, like taking the train, will always be 24 hours as well. But now they have to limit them, and then just. I mean, limit them for like at least a certain time is fine so they can do cleanup and stuff, which is good. But at the same time, like, everything used to be 24 hours, but not anymore at this point. There's a few things are, but nowadays it's like, just open till like a certain time and then close, then open at this time, and that. All kinds of things that have been happening all around the US. It's just not the same as it used to be. Who said I was looking at you? Well, why wouldn't you? I'm cute after all. Did she really just say that? What? Yo, what? Did she really just say that? Irma pouts as she walks towards the library entrance. For some reason, her behavior just seems a little off. Her arms reach out to the door handle, but as I stand by her side, I notice it won't budge, no matter how hard she tries. Why won't it open? I think it's locked. I look up at the door. A small paper sign taped to the inside window. Closed. Okay, this is not 24 hours then. Of course it's closed. Actually, in fact, it's locked up, in fact, in the background. I don't know why I did not mention that earlier, but it's locked up. It's closed. Well, of course it is a library open this late and on Halloween. Oh yeah, stores will close early depending on most stores. They close early just because of Halloween and such, or any holiday. I know that. But then what are you going to do? Irma's once determined expression has quickly shifted to one of a panic. She begins pacing back and forth. Calm down. As much as I don't want to admit it, she's right. If we can't get inside, then there's no way we'll be able to decode this book by midnight. Maybe we can get it in around the back? What? We're breaking in? And we about to do some illegal stuff. We about to be doing some criminal work here. Shh. When she puts it like that, I sound like a criminal. That'd be like... She's seen them flesh off a glass when saying you're looking directly at them is very questionable. Yeah. Like... That'd be like saying you can make a mirror out of stained glass. That is exactly what this whole thing is right now. How could that be possible? Just be looking at you like, that's something that it should not even be thinking at this rate. It is questionable, but what the heck? When she puts it like that, I sound like a criminal. But is it really such a bad thing to save someone so important to me? I look around both in an attempt to gather my thoughts and to find another way in. We can't give up, and a door certainly isn't going to stop us. Come on, this way. I begin walking towards the back of the large building. It looks bigger and more ominous at night. So we are breaking in. Irma follows me with a panic expression, but the sparkle in her eyes tells a different story. It's the same look I see when she's excited. A new idea, a new burst of motivation. I've worked with her long enough to know what she's like. Irma quickly takes up a spot by my side as the two of us head around the rear of the building. Neither of us make any attempt to be sneaky. No one will visit the library at this time on Halloween anyway. We walk up to the closest fire exit we can use. We need to do whatever it takes to save Lilia. I approach the door as Irma behind me, as if she were watching my actions intently. Taking the small run up, I push my weight against the door and attempt to get inside, but alas, it doesn't budge. That's strange. It won't open. What the heck? I try a few more times out of this desperation, but it doesn't move an inch. Well, it's a fire door. It's not going to open from the outside. I mean, it's going to open from the inside. Like, what the heck? What the heck is those eyes? You know, what the heck are those eyes she's just pulling off? I guess you're right. I probably should have thought about that beforehand. Damn. The more we try, the harsher it feels inside. It's a feeling I despise. Uselessness. There must be some other way. There has to be. Maybe we can call up the librarian and say it's an emergency. Feelings of despair wash over me as I stare towards the ground without contempt for my surroundings. I grasp onto anything I can think of. Irma was silent for a few moments at that. What if Before I can lift my head, I hear a loud shatter as Irma lets out a faint yelp. Ah! I didn't expect it to be that loud. Bro, it's gonna be loud even if you're shattering the whole glass. The sarcasm, bro. She is cute indeed, Lena. You're not helping either. Looking in the direction of the noise, like, my eyes trace their way upwards. From a pile of shattered glass towards the small broken window. She did it, did she? Or did she not? Who, me? Nah, I'm saying Irma. She's cute. Like you were saying. Wait, hold on. Well, anyways. What's that look for? I thought we were breaking in. But isn't that a bit much? Do you want to go to prison? I can't be loud and I can't be quiet. All at once. All at once. Prison? Well, I'm not being serious, but I don't want to go to prison. They're not going to serve foie gras in prison, are they? Calm down. I'm pretty sure your expensive taste will be the least of your problems. Anyhow, stop worrying. We're not going to prison. That's crazy. Bro, prison food's gonna be bad, bro. Like, I can tell. I mean, it's just so bad. Even expired food? At least I don't think we are. Yeah, you're right. Anyways, we can get in through the window. Just don't cut yourself on the glass. Did you hit your head? The window's too high to reach? Well, obviously you have to lift me up. I'm certainly not lifting you up. When was the last time you dieted, huh? I ignore the rude remarks. Someone who indulges in copious amounts of foie gras and triple cream brie. Like, what? Yo, Chad, hold on. Chad, do you guys think this is a real food? Like, what you were just saying just now? Copious amounts of foie gras and triple cream brie. What do y'all even? This is like some European stuff right there. Like, what? Alright, like, bro. Irma walks towards the window, turning her head in just away so that her face is out of my sight. Think so, Alfredo? Come on, since it's shattered, I can reach into the window and lock it from the inside. Then we can crawl through. She says, as underconfident as she appears. If we're going to save Lilia, we're going to have to take risks like these. Risking an illegal break-in is nothing compared to losing our friend. Lift me up. As she stands with her back facing me, I approach Irma from behind her as she reaches up to the window and places my hands on her hips. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, yo, Chad. We getting somewhere now. Watch it, it tickles a bit. What? You told me to. We are getting somewhere right now, Chad. Irma turns to me and pouts before facing the window yet again. Dude, just get in the window. Just get in. Just what's wrong with this girl? Oh, okay, I'm ready. She says I'll bite with a rag breath. I guess that's my way to hoist her up. With steady hands, I raise Irma up towards the window. She's lighter than I expected. Her skin feels smooth. Sometimes I forget Irma's a girl. Almost there, just a bit more. A gust of wind suddenly ruffles her skirt as I averted my eyes, while I assume she's unlocking the window. You're the hands-on person, Lena? Of course you be the one. Yo, Lena be the one to be the hands-on person, bro. Yo. Don't look. I'm not. Whoa, it's even weirder than Daisy's butt from Mario Strikers. Yo. Oh my gosh. Yo, chat. Weirder than Daisy's butt from Mario Strikers is crazy. I'm so glad I made you laugh. Thank you indeed. Thank you, Lena. She be the hands-on person right here, chat. Soon enough, she became weightless as she crawls through the small window, disappearing inside before a small thud. Which means that she actually fell at that point. Ow, there it is. Yeah, she fell. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. There's a bit of glass on the floor, so watch your landing. Can you get in? I'll try. Taking a few steps back, I prepare myself for a run to the window, enough so that I can reach the ledge and hopefully climb through. Now that she's opened it, I don't have to worry too much about slicing my hands open on shards of glass, at least. Well, here goes nothing. Without hesitation, I pick up my pace and make a leap for the window, barely managing to hold on as I attempt to wriggle my way through. You're lucky. You're smaller than me. Is that a compliment or an insult? What? Yo. Man, she gonna take me as... What? Bro, you take it as it is at this point. Take it as it is. Soon enough, I managed to slip my way through the window, landing on the floor with a with a thud in the same comical manner as Irma. It's fairly dark in the library, only small slivers of light filter through the windows. Wiggle like a worm. Well, we're in. I don't condone property damage, but that was a good call on your part. Thanks, Irma. She looks away from me with a blush. I didn't do anything worth thanking me for. Anyway, let's just go and see if we can find any clues about that book. With a huff, Irma begins a path towards the main concourse of the library. I decide to follow suit, raising myself up off the floor as I pat myself down. Wait for me! I chase after her, and soon enough I arrive at her side. The two of us now alone in this empty, dusting building. Jeez, in the building, man. Wait, would they have cameras in here? Oh, yo, chat, they would have. Wait a minute. Yeah, libraries would have cameras in here. Gonna go to Twitch so you can use your emotes. Oh man. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, maybe we're heading for prison after all. Yeah, we're cooked, Chad. We are so cooked. Welcome in, Lena. You hightailing so soon? She's on Twitch right now. Let's just say we're lost. Bro, what have I even twerking potatoes? Irma ends her sentence with a subdued, nervous laugh, as if she were brushing off the situation we found ourselves in. That aside, how should we go about decoding this book? You're just going to ignore that we might be future inmates? There's no use worried about trouble now. You don't need to shout. Irma looks towards the floor with a dejected expression. I guess the stress of everything has really made itself manifest. I'm sorry. It's okay. You care about Lilia, right? So we need to do our best together. She's right. Seeing her like this, her face lit by the dim light shining through the windows, it'd be wrong for me to not say something meaningful in return. They're cute, but yet crazy. I'm like, what? Alright, we are now at this stuff right here. Either I care about her, or we're going to save her. I care about Irma, or we just save Lilia? Between one of the two of these, I gotta have to choose this one, yo, Chad. Like, we gotta save. We definitely do gotta save her. But at the same time, we do care about. I mean, I care about both of them. Who's cuter? Between the two? Lilia is, but. Yeah, it's Lilia. Not just because of that, because of her eyes she got there. The mixed blue and green eyes she has. That's why we're going to save her, because we're both doing our best. I couldn't have come this far without you, Irma. After all, it was your idea to break in the window, right? Irma pouts. So you're saying you'll testify against me? I laugh and bat Irma a smile. Even now we can have silly times like this. Bro. Dude, like, she literally. This is the funniest thing about her, bro. She thought I was just going to now just testify when we get to prison at this point. Follow your heart. That's right. Follow your heart, Chad. Hopefully those times will return. But for the three of us, shouldn't be looking for clues, right? I make my way towards the nearest bookshelf, looking for anything that will give us any hint of solving this mystery. Metro, what exactly are we meant to be looking for again? Right, sorry, everything happened so fast. The author's name is Sybil, so anything you can find by her. Sybil what? That's a weird name. Hey, well, what about this? Irma shows me a book she let me pick up from a shelf in cursive Latin. Yo, we got the fat Yoshi. Yo. In fact, I got the picture up here on my wall of that. Literally right on my wall right now. Okay, so for Latin, I remember learning Latin before. Irma, that's just cursive Latin. Well, how am I supposed to know the difference? I can't read which. Isn't that your job? Well, we wouldn't be in this situation if I could read the spell book. I can only read some of it, and why the spell work is a mystery to me. What do you mean? My mom never had any strange powers, and well, I'm a guy. I never met my grandmother, but I do know she's had powers. My parents used to fight about it all the time even when I was a child. In the end, I never even got to meet my grandmother before she passed away. Not that I would have wanted to. After seeing what witchcraft does, which is this right here. Metro, I'm sorry. I didn't know. This is my fault. I should have brought it up. It's not, Irma. You didn't know. Anyways, we have to find Lilia. It was really difficult for me growing up dealing with their constant fighting, but Lilia, that's right. Lilia is the one who pushed me to write. She's the one who saved me. It was so long ago, but I still remember it so clearly. They're freaks, and you want to go back to them? Isn't that why you ran away with me in the first place? But she's my mother. She's dying. I could clearly hear my parents fighting a few rooms away from us. Come on, Annie, you know what it was like. Growing up in that household, you know how much you hated it, and you want to put that on our son? Hey! Snap. A nervous, determined little voice called out to me, followed by the snap of her fingers. Which book will you read to me today? You're so good at storytelling. Welcome back to YouTube, Lena. Ah, man. No, Lilia, I don't really feel like reading today, and I've already read them all 1,000 times. But what about Prince Philip or Princess Aurora? I want to know what happened. What's the point? Philip saves Aurora from the evil witch. Blah, blah, blah. They have a happy ending. They're all the same story. I huffed and looked away from Lilia. The sadness and patheticness in her eyes made me mad. Dang. Now, this is sad right here. She never had to go through any of this. The shouting continued. I felt numb to it by now. But Metro. What, Lilia? I already said no. I threw one of my picture books on the ground. It opened to the page of the evil witch Samantha imprisoning Princess Diana Sands. It was our favorite book. She loved to look at the pictures while I read to her. She said I made the characters come alive. Hey, no problem, Lena. Well, Lilia didn't back down, even though she was slightly shaken nervously. She looked at me with determination in her eyes. I couldn't return her gaze. What is it? You and me, huh? You and me. We're going to write a book together. Something new, something way, way better. And it can be whatever you want. What, but Lilia, you can hardly read, let alone write. Then I'll draw the pictures. Lilia had already started grabbing some crayons and paper. Here, she said, thrusting a pencil at my face. I don't have all day, you know. My drawings are really, really good. Lilia had already begun drawing with a rare and fiery intensity. I allowed myself to be swept up in the escape that she created. Damn. God dang. Since then, Lilia and I never stopped writing, never stopped drawing. It became our little bond. We were dawn. We would draw, we would write. Before we knew it, Lilia and I had formed a kind of intense bond, but one that was different, strange and mature from when we were children. It felt more fragile. Lilia and I really... Metro, are you okay? Oh shit. I'm fine. I just got lost in my thoughts. You know, Lilia is the one who encouraged me to write. She saved me in a way. I see. But, I know I haven't known you nearly as long as you know Lilia. So maybe I don't have the right to say anything, but I think you don't give yourself enough credit, Metro. Lilia might have saved you once, but right now, all those years, Metro, you have saved yourself and many others with your writing, your creativity. You really inspired me. I mean, I wouldn't agree to be your editor if I didn't think you had talent. And now you write yours for yourself, don't you? Oh, I guess. Just don't let it get to your head, okay? I know. Thanks, Irma. She smiles back at me. Okay, let's look for books by Cybo for now. We weave our way around several bookshelves, racing each letter by one. PQRS. It's what? I follow Irma's gaze, and to our amazement, a series of books with the author Cybo lined the bookshelf before us. That was easier than I thought. Well, what do you mean, well? Let's start looking. Looks like a child, Irma pulls all the books from the shelf, making a cluttered mess on the floor. I suppose that's the one way to do it. By the looks of things, it'll take a while to go through all of these. Time quickly passes as the two of us skim through the books before us. As each page goes by, the more fruitless our endeavors become. The idea of these mystical spell books and secret codes being stored in the public library was a stupid one to begin with. These are just children's stories. Who would have thought a witch would be such a great writer? I'm sure if the kids who read these actually met the author, they'd be more frightened by appearances than the tales of damsels in distress saved by knights in shining armor. Just what is this woman's problem? Is she writing out to her own fantasies or something? In an act of frustration, I take a hold of our beloved spellbook and toss it towards the nearby bookshelf. What did you do to that for? What did you do that for? What if you ruin it and we can't save Lilia? It's just... Wait a second. I look towards the floor at the spellbook I just tossed. Its back cover is strewn open on the floor, revealing a short biography of the authors in plain English. What we've been looking for was in our hands all along. What was that look for? Read this. I quickly picked the book up from the ground, presenting it to Irma as she looks back towards me with confusion. I don't get it. Read the last part. This renowned witch, also known for being mystical fairy tales and enchanting stories for young human minds. Wait, she lives in the forest? You can't be serious. So she is currently in the forest right now where she's living at. There's no way. Chad, there is no way she's living in the forest. Right? Well, we found out she writes children's stories. Perhaps she's not such a bad person after all. We'll only know for sure once we pay her a visit. We need to save Lilia and fast. Right. I guess we can come back later and clean up all these books. Yeah? Tracing back the way we came, it doesn't take us as long to exit the library. Our passion now reignited as the hopes inside of us cascades through our hearts. It's that passion with which we had chased our dreams. The three of us. Oh man. The sound of nature encompasses us as we delve further through the forest, tracing our way along at a winding cobble path with the darkness as our only company. I look behind me, tilting my head down to see Irma's finger press softly against the fabric of my cuff, holding my sleeve tightly as she trails behind me. How far away did you say this place was? You think they would have built a road out here? Just how does this woman get her mail? Do you really think anyone's going to be writing letters to a witch? Irma's grip on on my sleeve tightens as the fabric constricts around my skin, pulling the sleeve against my shoulders as she continues to tug at my arm, all the while batting her eye in every possible direction. She is scared, and I have to admit, I can kind of see where she's coming from. The looming shadows of the trees canopying over us, blocking out any hopes of seeing even the sky above. It's a sight I would have liked to have shared with her. All I could do is hope she'll be alright. We don't have much time left. What are you stopping for? Irma cries out, her nervousness too apparent, though her tiny veiled attempts at the composure. I never thought I'd see her like this. It's nothing, don't worry. I look back towards Irma with a weak smile. Right now, I don't think my heart could muster much else. You say that, but it's about her, isn't it? What makes you think that? Ever since she fainted, you've had this sad look on your face all day. Why wouldn't I if we don't do something? I know, it's just... I think... Before she could finish, an anonymous figure from the bushes lunges from the bushes behind us. Oh god. Oh god. Ah! Startled, Irma jumps on my back behind me, wrapping her arms tightly around my waist as the figure approaches us. Oh Chad, we're about to get cooked now. The sight of glowing red eyes clashes against the depths of the shadows as a vicious scowl scrapes our eardrums. It's a wolf! The beast stands before us, fangs strong as it pants and salivates at all I can assume is a prey. Us! What are we doing? What are we going to do? Just stay calm. We're about to get cooked, Chad. Oh nah. A thousand thoughts rush my mind, encasing me in a sea of doubt and uncertainty, courage and fear. I'd read about how to deal with animal attacks before, but this is the first time I find myself needing to know. This is crazy. Just why can't I think straight? The sight before me, slowly but surely, drifts into haziness. The trees, the path, Irma, everything becomes a misty figure as the wolf's eyes digs deeper to my consciousness. Fear running through my every vein, bro. This is insane. For now, let's just back away slowly. Let's back away, Chad. We gotta back away from this one. Oh man. Dude, if we make ourselves look less like a threat, maybe it'll go away. Are you alright? You don't look so good. As we stand entrapped by the wolf's presence, the creature makes a swift dash towards us, right in the direction of... Irma, look out! Without realizing it, my body moves into the air, jolting itself in front of Irma's as I block the impending swipe. Though what was once a dark, commanding figure quickly dissipates into the air as I hit the ground hard. Irma standing frozen against the backdrop of Chris, autumn leaves peeking out from the dark in the occasion strand of light. And an apparition? What is this, some warrior apparition? What? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Looks like we had nothing to worry about. It was just a ghost. A ghost? I'm joking. I just think maybe the stress of today is getting to our heads. It certainly feels like it. The world around me reflects the feeling in my heart. Maybe I hit my head. Whatever it was, thank you. What are you thanking me for? Where'd your usual courageousness go? Do you really think I can be like that? I can't, not without you. That looks in your eyes, I only ever saw it around her. But you protected me, even if it's just an appetite, or whatever. An apparition. The looks on Irma's face is one of the embarrassment. The rosy color of her cheeks strewn above the paleness of her skin. It really does make her look cute sometimes. Irma smiles as she extends her hand out towards me, albeit shaking slightly all the while. The warmth of her skin meets mine, contrasted against the cooling night air. As I take her hand in my own, our fingers clasped around each other's. We're holding hands, man. We're holding hands. What the heck? What's up, Psycho? You're stopping by? Wait, she's back in the shop again? Hey, at least this is the chance now I can get her. See, I knew most of the ones from this year are coming back. Alright. I will 100% get her after stream. Actually, that's gonna be like after stream I'm gonna buy it. Thanks for letting me know though, Psycho. Can we stay like this for a while? You're still scared? Of course I'm not. Yo, Chad, you really think she's scared? It's just... Is it bad to say that I've enjoyed spending time with you today? How so? Irma looks away, her cheeks still crimson in color as she tightens her grip on my hand. You know, what's with Lilia's condition and all? Like, it's wrong for me to be selfish. Well, what do you mean? I have a feeling like what she's hinting at, but something inside me doesn't want to say it out loud. Don't worry, it's nothing. She released her grip on my hand before taking a single step ahead, turning back to face me. Come on, we haven't got much time. Irma returns her gaze to the path ahead of us, bashfully taking another step further into darkness, a stark contrast to her prior uneasiness. I follow suit, breaking to a faster pace, in an attempt to catch up with her, taking my place at her side. The cobble path below quickly fades into dirt. Beneath our feet, the once hard texture of solid ground becoming sandy and soft as we tread further into the natural landscape. Are you sure we're going the right way? What if we were lost? This is the only way we can go. Still, she's got a point. The safety of the hard stone path has quickly fleeted as we soon find ourselves enclosed by nothing but pure wilderness. It's not like she's scared or something. She's just trying to like hide it in at this point. Sneaky left the street. This dude. The looming night continues to shroud us as we strive forward to reach our destination. The two of us together. A cool breeze blows among us as we walk side by side further down the beaten path of dirt, stone, and grass. It's odd. The ever-present sense of unease fills the atmosphere, and neither of us say a word, pressing forward on our mission to save Lilia. The silence is choking. I thought of Irma as a very brave, brash girl, but something about her right now tells me that was never the case. She's cute. Like, excuse me? Alright, Lena. Am I cute? What? Irma turns to me with a reddened expression coating her face. Her hair flutters in the breeze as she stares towards me with a determined expression. You heard what I said. Am I cute? With an even stronger expression than before, Irma inches closer towards me, her nervousness contrasting her strong posture. I don't know how to answer. That looks in your eyes when you were protecting me, that I'd only ever seen that around her. Lilia? Irma flinches at the mention of her name. What do you mean? Deep down the answer is already there, but something inside me doesn't want to admit it. I've always wished that you look at me like that. I guess my wish came true, right? Irma's glossy pink lips upturn as she feigns a smile. One of nervousness, denial, guilt, whatever it is, I can't put my finger on it. She's cute, but when my heart wants something else, someone else is being in this position is hard. What do I want? I know how you feel about Lilia. I guess I'm just a little jealous is all. Finish her sentence with a laugh. Irma averts her eyes from mine, biting her lips nervously as she pauses for thought. Anyway, just ignore me. I don't know what I'm saying. You're saying something from the heart, right? Irma returns her gaze to me, now visibly shocked as her mouth hangs ajar and the blush on her face deepens. But at a time like this, it's wrong. Just forget, okay? I can't. Something inside me can't. I don't know what to do. Talk about her feelings. talk about my feelings. Well, what are you trying to say? I told you to forget it. If you keep asking, I don't know how long I'll be able to hold it together. Now really isn't the time. It's all my fault, really. I don't think it's your fault. It's okay to feel that way. Emotions are stubborn after all, aren't they? I know what it feels like. She's trying to hide it, but she can tell us. Come on, you gotta tell us. To say what that I can't understand how she feels, that'd be wrong. But just what would be right though? What could it be? While I have my own feelings, someone I want to be there for. I would say talk about her feelings, that's just common sense. Yeah. That's what I went for this one. While I have my own feelings of someone I want to be there for, the feelings are the same for the both of them. At some point, I'm going to need to confront those very emotions that we hold so dearly. Anyway, we're a team, right? We need to find Lilia fast. I can't do without you. Man, Irma's blush deepens, turning her face away from me. Once again, as she regains a steady breath, I stretch my hand out towards her. After all, if it wasn't for her efforts, the three of us wouldn't be where we are today. You want to hold hands again? What? I looked down towards my outstretched hand and realized how bold of a move that really was. We're a team, right? After all this is over, let's make the visual novel of our dreams. Right. Returning my hand to my side, Irma smiles towards me as I respond with a warm expression of my own. Despite a day full of stress and worry, having moments like this is what I really cherish. The strength of her heart to see something through together. Protect those days no matter what. As we continue to trail through the forest, the world around me begins to blur a mosaic of sights, shapes, and colors. Irma too, looking distinctly different against the pain world behind her. A portrait of my friend, still smiling ever so different than what she's always been before. Has she always looked so? I think we made it. Irma points ahead with a stronger smile on her face than before. Once I call determined, it's nice to see, especially after all we've been through. I trace the path of her extended arm with my gaze, quickly shifting from her to the scene before us. A small, desolate cottage in a state of somewhat disrepair. I guess this must be it. We finally made it. Take it from me when I say emotional weight can get really heavy if a girl isn't careful. So that means is that something could really bad happen. Let me turn on this AC. It's really freezing. Jeez, after like what, 30 minutes? I should take that sucker of a fly out of here. Hopefully. Damn, this room is freezing. Fuck. Oh man. Alright. Man, this is freeze. Irma looks at me expectantly as we reach the door of the small cottage in front of us. You do it. I don't want to get my hands dirty. You're wearing gloves. Like, you literally have gloves on. Like, come on. You got gloves. I knock quietly on the door. Silence. The air around us feels stifling. I knock again, this time much louder than I intended. A threatening voice booms out from within the house. Who dares interrupt me? Leave now, you'll regret it. Who is in my swamp? Oh my gosh. I like this. Suddenly a swarm of bat flies around her head. Irma squeals. Ah! What is this? Wolves appear out of the dark and begin to surround us. Are they apparitions this time too? I didn't want to find out. Wario's probably planning this entire apparition, chat. Like, she is definitely planning this apparition. I'm starting to think that maybe she's not such a good person, but we couldn't run after coming this far. Lilia, time was almost running out. It was 11 p.m. Please, Witch Saibo, is that you? We need your help. The only sounds follow as the wolves inch closer to us and the bats circle us more immensely. Oh dear chat, they are getting closer and closer. Every second felt like an hour as we waited. Please! After a moment, the bat flies away and the wolves run off deeper into the forest. They really weren't apparitions this time. The door to the cottage opens up with a creak and a smaller voice calls out. What do you want? I'm quite busy. I don't live all the way out here to be interrupted. Whoa! What the? A woman appears before us in the doorway. Her gaze immediately falls upon Irma. Her face souring. Oh. How distasteful. Huh? The witch then turns to look at me, her gaze drawn to my hands, clutching my grandmother's spell book. Oh, somehow she sounds even more irritated this time. Well, come in then. I can tell something has gone terribly wrong. Irma and I exchanged glances. I shrug, and we entered the somewhat derelict cottage. What a cottage! Sheesh! The Cyber puts out 2 wooden chairs from a wooden table, motioning us to sit. The 2 of us waited in awkward silence as the witch doesn't say anything, busying herself with shuffling papers and putting away some pens, inks, and paints. It seems she was in the middle of working on another of her children's books. Cyber finally sits down. So then, to what do I owe the displeasure of having you 2 in my home? We quietly explained to the witch about Lilia and why we came here. The witch expression is unreadable and she only stops us occasionally to clarify certain details. But if my mother had no power and I'm also a guy, then how could I have actually cast these spells? There are male witches. I'm not sure where such misinformation came from. Male witches are certainly not warlocks either. But yes, indeed it is a curious case. Your grandmother must have been quite a powerful witch. What is this, Hogwarts Legacy? I'm just thinking of Hogwarts Legacy right now. Or just mainly Hogwarts. Harry Potter, like... What the hell? It's likely your mother's a witch. Powers lay dormant inside of her until you were born, and it was passed on to you. Improbable, yes, but impossible? No. Either way, you shouldn't mess with powers outside of your understanding of or training. Perhaps you will take this as your first lesson, not to play with things you don't understand. Wait, are you saying you won't help us? I'm quite busy. Bullocks. Busy with what? Children's books? Our friend is going to die. Like, bro, we got literally like a whole hour left. Like, it's 11 o'clock. We got literally an hour before she gets cooked. What is that so hard to understand? I have dreams too. It's none of your business anyway. Tsundere, we caught you, Sybil. New one of the Sybils is a Tsundere. Caught on to this right now. I heard your lines. This is literally what you are. Sybil sighs. I can sense your determination and anger. But the truth is, I don't have the power to reverse your spell. No way. If you don't, then bro, chat, we're gonna have to do it, bro. If she can't reverse it, I'm fine to do it. I'm fine to just cast my own spell and just bring her back at this point. Dude. I'm just gonna cast a spell and just bring her back and then make it just bam. What do you mean? Aren't you a witch? Hexing is much easier than reversing a hex. If I had more time, then yes. Well, that was a waste of precious time. Literally. And now if she can't do it, then what the hell do we do now at this point? She's cooked at this rate. Hexing is much easier than reversing the hex. If I had more time, then yes. Sybil stays silent for a few moments, deep in thought. Well, there is one way, but what? We'll do it anything. Yes, anything, please. In such a short amount of time, it would take an incredible amount of power. The hex has progressed so much. I would need an equal amount of power, raw power, in case life essence to reverse the spell progression. Put simply, I would need Irma's life essence to bring Lilia back. What? No. The witch stares at us in silence for a moment. Or, you don't have to bring Lilia back. Huh? That is the second option. You can simply leave here with Irma. Yo, what's she talking about? Yo, that's out of pocket. You can't just do that. No. My question exactly. Guess we're going necromancy then. Yeah. Nah, you can't just do that. No, I couldn't. Lilia, Irma. Metro, it's okay. Really. Lilia, she needs you, you know. And I know how much you care about her. Irma, no. I couldn't. Decide, Metro, or time will decide for you. We've not much of it left. Bullocks. That's crazy! Look at the fucking choices! You can't be serious. So we gotta either sacrifice her, let her die, or... I don't know. Like, what the fuck? That is insane. That is a crazy choice right now, bro. This is like the most hardest choice. Like, if I were to be given this, actually, even though I'm looking at this right now, it's like if I were to be given this choice in IRL, how the hell? Wait. Could this work? Actually, I don't think this would work. This might be out of the question, but is it possible that a witch can reborn? Like, if a witch dies, could they be? No, I don't think that's possible. That's just out of the question. But could a witch even respawn back to life? Nah, Chad, this is just looking like... Nah, this is just out of the question. I don't think that would really work. There's no way. Nah, this might be out of the question. This might be out of the question. Like, how could this literally just work? Nah, Chad. Like... Dang. I've seen a damn if I do or damn if I don't, but this is pure craziness. Literally, like... So, bro, why the tough choices, man? Yeah, I hate this. They gave us one to give us tough choices, and now we gotta go through this. Seriously. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna click the bottom one to see what happens. Fuck. Irma, Lilia, I've been through so much with both of them. Without Lilia, I'm not sure if I would even be here. She's helped me through thick and thin. She's perceptive and always makes everyone around her feel ease. Her art has helped make our visual novels shine. And Irma, I've only known her for a few years, but she's helped me so much. She's always the one to help me on my feet when I'm down or don't know what to do. Her editing skills help me take a moment to reflect on what I want to say and how to say in the right words, man. They both mean so much to me. But one who matters most to me is... Shit. Back to this again. Great. I thought the bottom one might help me out. This is bad. Why the tough choices, Chad? Like, yo, why they gotta give us a tough choices like this? But this is terrible. But you know what? We're gonna risk it for the biscuit. And I'm gonna attempt to do it then. Actually... I think this might be the craziest idea ever. It's a very difficult decision to make, but I had no other option. Lilia needs me, and it's my fault her life is in danger. And I love Lilia. The special bond we share means more to me than anything else in the world. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna have to sacrifice her for this. Irma has always been there for us, but I could never feel the same way about her. She could never compare to Lilia. I need Lilia in my life, no matter what. Irma, I understand, Metro. I know that Lilia is very precious to you. I know she means more to you than I ever will, than I ever could. Irma, that's... I'm sorry. Please, don't apologize. Chat, she's crying, fuck. Welcome back, Leah. Not sure why you're still awake. Bro, we are in a tough situation, man. This is bad right now. We have to sacrifice Irma at this point, man. Irma, I turn to Cybele, guilt heavy in my heart. Cybele, I've come to a decision. Very well, then let's begin. The witch begins chanting to an incantation I can't comprehend. A bright light begins to fill the room, and the last thing I see before I'm blinded by the lights is Irma's face. I know, but I had to. Like, I'm always used to be saying that all the time, like, dude. I've always been doing this all the time, bro, like. But let me see. My bad, Lita. I beg the question of whether we're reading a makeshift Danganronpa or just a straight up horror VN. Between the two, I'd say it's just... This is just like a horror to me. As I haven't really been into a Danganronpa like that. But I say it's this. Like, literally, this is the last thing I see before I'm blinded by the light is Irma's face. Do you need proof? Whoa. No. I know, Lena. Oh my gosh. Yo. Chat? I didn't know it then, but that face would haunt me for the rest of my life. Lilia never forgave me for what I did, and it was never the same between us again. Ah, dang! Ending 4 out of 5? Haunted? There's 5 different endings, so now I got this ending here. Wait! I know there's like 5 endings. Wait, even though there's 5 endings in this game, I think, however, what would happen? I'm trying to stay awake and you making me laugh at the same time. Hey, at least I'm making you laugh at this time of the night, keeping you up awake as I'm currently live. Bro, this is crazy. This is ending 4 out of 5. Oh my days. I wonder what's the first one will be. Wait, I could just simply skip if I actually went back to the game again. Like, go from the beginning, I could easily just skip and then go to here, skip until it just stops, where everything goes slow. That's what I did with the Sakura Succubus series. I get it now. Dang. That is insane. She doesn't look at the same way at us ever again. I'm making you laugh. Oh, dagnabbit. I literally I'm reading so many things wrong at this point. It's crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that is ending 4 out of 5. I never thought we'd reach the 4th ending like that, but I wonder what's 1, 2, 3, and 5 gonna be. Dang. Well, thankfully it's not a DDLC reference. Oh yeah. Wait, crap. Let me see. Okay, let me go with this side, see what happens. Not as cute as Lily. Crap! Okay, it's the same thing. I think I clicked we're going to save her. Or I care about her, you too? Okay, perfect. That's new. I care about you too. Which is why we'll do our best together. That's what we've always done, right? Irma looks always visibly flustered. I guess that was a little embarrassing. You don't need to say it. But thank you. She returns her gaze to me and I'll bite this time with a smile. It's a cute sight to compliment by the rosy blush on her cheeks. You too. Hey, I didn't say anything. Right, let's just go look for clues. Alright, thankfully now we're finding something new. Or am I wrong? Nah. Battery blood on the go. Oh man. Alright. At least we're in the new side right here. Perfect. I make my way to the nearest bookshelf, almost stumbling over my feet in the process. Okay, now we can skip. talk about her feelings. Now we gotta talk about my feelings here. I can't. I'm sorry. You're right. At a time like this, I don't know what to say. I've liked Lily ever since. Well, at my lowest point, she was always there for me. I don't know what I'm saying, but chat. But look, Irma continues to look towards me, quivering as she fidgets, biting her lips. Hardest as the looks in her crystal eyes tears me apart. Just what I'm supposed to say to her. Maybe it's not the right time for this after all. I wanted to find someone that'll look at her the same way, someone to be there for her, to hold her, and to make her feel strong. Can that person really be me? I love Lilia, but is that how you feel? Irma sighs. Oh, she's crying. I don't know what I feel. Things like this, emotions, they're hard. Who would have thought the day would have gone like this? And I don't want the time we spent together to end. I want to be there for the both of them. Now we can skip. Alright, let's see. Dang it! Back to this again. Alright, let's let her die and see what happens. This is the most out-of-pocket option I have to do. Like, it's crazy. It's a very difficult decision to make, but I have no other options. I know it's my fault that Lilia's life is in danger, but there's just no way I could sacrifice Irma for her. I love Irma. I realized on our journey here that the one hand I had been looking for was right before me all this time. The special bond Irma and I fostered together means more to me than anything else in the world. The feelings I thought I had for Lilia was just friendship. My feelings for her could never compare. I need Irma in my life, no matter what. Irma, I grabbed her hand, though my heart was heavy with guilt. Metro, what are you doing? Irma, let's go. Well, what do you mean? If we leave, then Lilia will... I know, but we don't have any other choice. I need you, Irma. There's no way I can let you take her place. I see you've come to a decision, Metro. But be careful on your way back. No, Metro, this isn't for... Metro, this isn't the Metro I know. Irma, come on, let's go together. I never overcame the guilt from that day. I wonder if Lilia was watching over me, if she could ever forgive me for what I have done. Ah, Lord. Tough decisions, man. Like, this is crazy. If I were to be given this at the end of life, I'm like, at one point, I'm like, dude, this is just, I don't know, man. Irma slowly stopped speaking to me, and it was never the same between us again. And that's 5 out of 5. Guilt. Dang. So I got 4 out of 5, and now I got a 5 out of 5. Yeah, this is actually rather... Wait a minute. I haven't even gone past 1, 2, and 3. Alright. Alright, let me just skip. I think I might just... How about I just stick with the top? Or, no, top. I want to see what happens. I'm gonna just pick everything for the top and see how that goes. I want to see what happens. Whoa. Crap. Hold on. Crap, I gotta do that again. I did not get to see it. I just blazed through that way too fast. Oh, God. I did not get to see it. Fuck. Well, I guess that's what I get for just blazing all the way fast at this point. All goes to Irma at this rate. Oh, that does it. Oh, those heathens. I'm looking back at the stream. I'm trying to find this. Maybe talk to her feelings instead. Come on, can I do like a slow-mo? Dang it! I literally just saw it just now. This now. I'm trying to see what I literally just clicked upon. There has to be one thing I clicked. Come on. Fuck it. I'll look at it later. That's probably just, what is it, 3 out of 5? It's whatever at this point. Alright, I'm gonna just do it again. Let me just do bottom. Everything is all gonna be bottom right now. I wanna see what I can get. Everything's bottom? Wait. There it is. There it is. I gotta click it again. Finally, the one who matters the most to me is... No, I couldn't live without either of them. Please use my life essence instead to save Lilia. Wait, what? No, Metro, you can't. How valid of you. Like a knight in shiny armor. Oh, why is she making that face? Yo, have a good night, Lena. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for joining the stream tonight, man. Glad I made you laugh today. Okay, looks like we're in a better section right now. I wonder what this could be. Sybil coughed. Very well then. Metro, no! Metro, no! The wish begins chanting an incantation I can't comprehend. The world around me turns white as Irma's yelling slowly fades away. Ah, shit! My fault. I keep... Yo, my bad, Lena. Yo, this is crazy. The amount of times I'm doing this is crazy. Oh my days. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, bro. The world around me turns white as Irma's yelling slowly fades away. I feel myself becoming weaker and weaker until I almost feel weightless. Is this what it's like to die? If it's to save them both, then I'm fine with it. All I can see is light, there's no sound, no visuals, and no feeling. It's absolute peace. I begin to close my eyes again. You're stronger than you look. Perhaps try embracing that power of yours someday, instead of keeping it locked away. Wait, what? You know where to find me. Ugh. I feel heavy. I feel myself begin to fall. And then pain, excruciation, pain washes over my entire body. It feels like 1,000 knives are stabbing me. I fall further and further, crying out in pain. Thunk. Metro? A serene voice, the sound of a bell, calls out to me, and the pain disappears. Alright, Lena, see you later. Have a good night. Oh, man. I open my eyes. I'm back home. Wait, what? I get up with a jolt. Where's... Ah. Oh, let's go. We got a good ending, chat. Let's go. Yes. Irma and Lilia are on each side of me. Lilia, you're awake, and Irma, you're okay. thought you were awake. I thought Irma told me everything. You're both so brave, and Metro, I can't believe you almost did. Lilia's voice begins to choke out, and she can't finish her sentence. I don't know what I would do in a world without you, and Irma too. Night, Lena. I'm glad you're okay. I'm sorry. It was all my fault. But hey, I really am so glad you're both safe. Oh. I guess I gotta do this again, huh? Metro? Lily is startled. She doesn't move but looks visibly distressed. Could you please let me go of me? Hey, Metro, get off of her. She's clearly uncomfortable, you pervert. Hey, come on, bro. I just have she's back. Like, come on. Irma pushes me off of Lilia. Ow. That surprises me. Sorry, Lily, I'm just so relieved that you're okay. Oh, of course, that's okay. Thank you for saving me, both of you. Are you serious? Dude. Like, you literally came back and I'm just happy to see you. Yeah, but don't forget we wouldn't have been in this situation if not for Mr. Witch himself. We awkwardly laughed together. I'm so relieved that the three of us are all safe. A few months later... Uh-oh. A lot has happened since that Halloween to help us to realize how interesting each of one of us are to each other. Irma, Lilia, and I also push our visual novel. We only have a small following, but we put a lot of effort into it, which is what matters most. Hopefully one day we'll become a fully fledged visual novel studio. For sure, for sure. That definitely is going to happen. I'll be backing it if I can. I'll try to back it. And I've learned to accept my powers for what they are. And I've been taking lessons from Sybil and helping her publish her children's books to a wider audience, which is still her passion. I've learned a lot from Sybil, but lately... Metro, pay attention, please. Oh, sorry. She's been asking me to roleplay her children's book characters in exchange for teaching me witchcraft. She says she needs it to help write better stories. It's not like I have anything else to do. Irma and Lily are a lot more busy now, so I've been helping her out. Now, read the line 187, please. Furious Lady Princess Sibylla, it is I, your Prince Jarvis IV, that have come to your rescue. Yes, that's perfect on writing material, of course. Continue. Yes, ma'am. Ending 3 out of 5. Friends Forever and Sybil's Helper? That's so random. Sybil's Helper is the random, but okay. Wait a minute, that's 3 out of 5, so what did I get previously? Shoot, hold on. I'm gonna look back on the stream again. My bad, the screen is black, chat. I gotta look back. I want to see what I actually got way before, I want to see what I actually... Hold on. It's around like an hour and 20. Pause this real quick. Let me see. Gotta see what I got. Oh, that's guilt. I gotta do the slow-mo, John. Like. Ending 4 out of 5. Haunted. again? Oh, so that's what I got haunted again. What? Alright, let me fix that. Alright, I'm back in the game. So I got 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5. So what is, what happens if I do like, what, 1 and 2? I want to see that. I'm gonna give it 2 attempts to see where it takes me to. Okay. Wait, I did all out top. Wait, this might be different. Hold on, this might be different. All out top and then I pick something at the last one at the bottom. This might be different. Or maybe I just go change up. Screw it, I'm gonna do it and see what happens. This is gonna be quick anyway, so I can find it. Talk about your feelings or hers. Alright. I already went through these already. Skip. Actually, yeah, let me do Irma. There we go. Now she's crying. Great. Metro, get off of me. She quickly pushes me away from her. Ow. Sorry, Irma. I was just so worried that the witch did something to you. I'm so relieved it's really you. Metro, we've been all through a lot, but that doesn't mean you can get away with being with such a pervert. Oh, come on. We awkwardly laugh. Okay, there we go. Wait. I gotta stop doing that shit, bro. I keep boosting the weight. Alright, time for me to go back again. This is so dumb. Why did I do that? Why am I even doing this, chat? Like, just boosting the weight. After the amount of times I keep doing this stuff. I keep pulling this off every time. Alright, let me check. Wait, what's the speed of this? I'm gonna make it slow real quick. Alright. Okay, this should work. Bruh, quit fast forwarding towards... Yeah, I keep doing this every time, like... Oh my god, now I can't tell which ending this is. I gotta find it. So I can know which one at this rate. So I'm just looking back at the stream again in slow motion to see. Fuck! Come on. 3 out of 5? Wait, what? That's still 3 out of 5? Forever friends is Cybel's helper. Dag nabbit. That's... So I still got the friend. I'm just being friends with her at this point. Fuck it. I'm gonna try to see if I can find the other 2. Fuck it, let's go for Lilia. Come on. I'm going to save her. Talk about your feelings. Talk about her feelings. My feelings. Alright, here we go again. Alright. Fuck, I am just... There we go. I can just stop right away. Oh crap. That's some new dialogue. Fuck. Oh my gosh. Dang. Caught some new dialogue. There we go. Metro. Lilia's sorry, but she doesn't move. Oh, Metro, I must have really been worried. I must have you really worried. I'm sorry. I feel Lilia's warm hands against my back, reciprocating the gesture. She pulls me in closer, blushing. Her large chest is soft and warm. And thank you for saving me. You went through a lot. I guess you're my hero. Finally, some new dialogue, yes. But please don't do anything else that would put your life in danger. We leave our embrace. Or yours, I chimed in. Right. I'm just glad we're all safe and sound. Both of you and Lilia had me so worried. Bro, the three of us laughed together. Man. A few months later. A lot has happened since that Halloween. It helped us realize how intrinsic each of one of us are to each other. Irma, Lilia, and I also published our visual novel. We only have a small following, but we put a lot of effort into it, which is what matters most. Hopefully one day we'll become a fully fledged visual novel studio. And I've learned to accept my powers for what they are. I've been taking lessons from Saiba and help her publish her children's books to a wider audience, which is still her passion. Hey Metro. Oh, and Lilia and I have finally begun dating. Irma gave me the courage to finally confess how I've really felt about her, and Lilia felt the same way. Thank you, Metro. Oh, no problem. Hey, there we go. We get to see me. Actually, the MC. I was always too scared to tell you how I felt. I thought it would ruin our friendship. I thought you didn't feel the same way. I know I can be clumsy, forgetful, and a little strange sometimes, but I've always felt like you understood me, that you see me for who I am. I want to be able to support you always, in anything you do. I love you, Metro. I love you too, Lilia. 2 out of 5, Everlasting Lilia. There we go. We making some gains in this joint, man. There we go, 2 out of 5. Now we find the last one. What the No, go back. No, ain't no way. What? Am I gonna call myself Meteor? The fuck? I was about to call myself Meteor. You missed lots of chunks off the stream. Oh, dang. Dude, I managed to find the other parts. The first one that we end off was 4 out of 5. I found 5 out of 5. And then I found 3 out of 5. And I just found 2 out of 5. Now I'm gonna find the last one. I think it's just all about loving each one of the girls instead. So... this is gonna be for Irma, so I'm gonna see what happens. Irma's cute. I care about you too. Talk about your feelings. Talk about her feelings. Wow, this is going to be long. Oh yeah. Well, actually not going to be long after all, unless if I find the first one. So far, I found endings 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5, and 5 out of 5. Now we got to find 1 out of 5, which is right now. So it looks like it's going to be quick though. Skip this. There we go. We found it. Finally, we got 1 out of 5 right now. Some new dialogue. Finally, this is the last one, and now that's gonna be it from there. Metro, what do you think you're doing? Sorry, Irma. I was just so worried that the witch did something to you. I'm so relieved it really is you. I began to pull away from Irma, but she pulls me back into her. Well, if that's all, then it's fine. Irma, I was really worried about you too, you know. You can't just do something stupid like that. Sorry, Irma. Promise you won't ever do something like that again, okay? I nodded. We pull away from our embrace. You two must have been through a lot. I'm sorry I made you two worry. Of course, that's just like me to get hexed, isn't it? The three of us laughed together. A few months later. A lot has happened since that Halloween. It helped us realize how interesting each one of us are each to each other. Irma, Lily, and I publish our visual novel. We only have a small following, but we put a lot of effort into it, which is what matters most. Hopefully one day we'll become a fully fledged visual novel studio, and I've learned to accept my powers for what they are. You cannot to sacrifice twice? Nah, I tried to do that, but instead I just found the route where I could just go to the bottom part of it. Well, I didn't know I could click it twice, that's the thing. Because I thought it was just a one-time option, but I thought we could just sacrifice her twice. Well, actually, if I were to do that, it will still lead me back to Haunted 4 out of 5 all over again. So I had to do some double clicking on the bottom one and see what happens. But at least now that I did, it takes me down here. I've been taking lessons from Sybil and help her publish her children's books to a wider audience, which is still her passion. Hey Metro. Oh, and Irma and I began dating. Lily helped me to understand the feelings I grew for her. I confessed to Irma how I really felt, and she felt the same way. Thank you, Metro. I've always felt this way about you, but I thought you had feelings for someone else. I know I can be brash, and maybe you can. I'm not as cute as the other girls, but I've always looked up to you, Metro, and when you protected me in the forest that day, I'll never forget it. I wanted to be by your side, always. I love you, Metro. I love you too, Irma. Ending 1 out of 5. Infinitely Irma. There we go. We got all endings. In fact, I should retitle this live stream to, Bewitched with Hearts with viewers plus all endings. Like that, so in case if anybody wants to find this game again, they could just go through all the endings all over again that I have here. But that means I'm gonna have to pin it at each section so that everybody can know where's the right one is, like that. It's like an easy cheat code from there. But well, we finally got all endings, y'all. That finally concludes this live stream of 2 hours. Usually this was going to be a short stream for just 1 hour, but I felt so invested because it just reminds me of Sakura Succubus when I went to find all the other endings like that. Just like how I did last time for those games, but I'm glad I'm actually doing this, just going for the endings because I can just skip the whole dialogue and just go to like the new ones from there. Well, I guess this is the end, unfortunate as it is. Yeah, but thankfully I got all endings though. It's like as the steps were to go for. If I were to take it the right steps, then it's like I would have gotten the good endings, 3 good endings, and then 2 bad ones. Which, I mean, yeah, the bad ones are unfortunately the worst. But anyways, guys, we finally reached the end of this game, and hopefully this week, I mean, today we're just gonna play Mario Kart Deluxe, just to celebrate the 9th anniversary of this game, which, look, it's like 2 options. It came out either the 27th yesterday or the 28th today. It's one of the 2, but I'm gonna celebrate it today though. So, that's the end of today's live stream, everybody. This week's gonna be different games as we're gonna go into the month of May starting on Friday with something new. And maybe like a double stream, depends. But yeah, that's the end of this stream, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for coming by again as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one.